Recently, I watched the anime Attack on Titan. Fair latecomer to it. I didn't see it till it appeared on Netflix, and I've been enjoying it. It certainly left me with the feeling of, wait, that's it? Yeah, definitely needs a second series. I'm going to try to keep this spoiler free. Just my quick thoughts on it. I can see why everyone calls it depressing, even though my threshold for depressing seems to be higher. It seems to be, not just that the creator is depressed, but there are ones you'll get where the creator is depressed but knows that the creator is very successful and is succeeding, but because of their depression is still feeling horrible for it, and then is feeling even more horrible because everything is working well for them and they're succeeding, so they shouldn't feel depressed. There are some animes like that just get that depressing. So one of my other thoughts was that how I kept comparing it to the movie Pacific Rim, and that it just takes this sort of story from a very different perspective, where in the world of Attack on Titan there is not much hope. There really isn't much hope, I should not say but they go ahead, they just go ahead with that and try to do a survival story from a very hopeless place, versus Pacific Rim is in a bleak world. I will say not as bleak and doomy end of the world as Attack on Titan, but it specifically tries to be a very hopeful movie. On the director's commentary, Guillermo del Toro compared it to a sports film where, in the end the team wins. So that was just one thing. I do not want to get any spoilers, but they do put in one twist which sort of disappointed me. I do wish that they had done more with fleshing out, how you would actually combat Titans in a complete weapons system. Like, there were practically no nets used for fighting these giant Titans, and that just seems like an obvious of find some sort of way to trip them up before giving them the killing blow. The other thing that I was a little disappointed with was, for storytelling, they went with a politically static world that basically the government is corrupt, and that's creating this political stagnation that humans are then having to also contend for survival with this. And that just felt a little forced, because if there was actually a competing political class, then the Titans attacking humanity outside the wall would play a big part. I think that in the anime, the military, which is the focus, is split into three groups: the military police, the defenders inside of the wall, and the scouts outside of the wall. And I really think that there should be a fourth one, on the call them hunters, reclaimers, or something. People who fight specifically whenever a Titan comes up to the wall and the cannons can't drive it away, because someone would be making a huge political play to try to recapture the lost land, and to try to do it in a way where it's not going to be, devastating in terms of, losses, but a sustained strategy to just try to wear the enemy Titans down. This is probably making too much sense unless you've seen Attack on Titan, which I do really recommend. You see, it's on Crunchyroll, which you can see for free, Netflix if you subscribe, and I really want to now see more of it and see where they go with it. But that is just one of the things that, a hallmark of a good anime is and any story is, I want to see more. Whether I can think on the story of The Shield had a good solid ending, but I want to see more. But thank you for tuning in tonight. I am going to post another video on a completely different topic after this, as I feel motivated.